I think
It's a ghost.
the turn order being determined by current points would be huge.
Do you think we need to do it by the full-fledged order, or just whoever's in the lead goes first and then everybody else?
I think
full-fledged
full-fledged is fine. It's
Yeah.
4 people. It's not hard to keep.
No, it's not that hard.
If you have the thing that
I'm probably, maybe I'll get a piece of paper and
turn order cards.
yeah.
Yeah.
A turn order card with an extra marker.
yeah, and then I'll grab some of those cubes because then we need more cubes.
Exactly.
And then I think also while it will slow things down, this going in turn order rather than
Yeah, I
You
almost,
know what?
I kind
To
of,
compensate that, I think the game should be 5 rounds because the last round was all point denial.
Yeah, we did end
Like
up,
we,
I don't know.
we were like,
I don't know. That last round was actually pretty exciting as far as
the
I.
last round was actually important because without the last round, you lost.
I scored like 4 points in the last round.
No, you took
And he also
us.
scored about
You did
4
the
points.
You took us. You took the only
No, I
meaningful
did the
seedling
I did
action.
the sampling once, and then
Yes.
I scored 1 point there.
Then how the hell did you
No,
end
I'm
up?
sorry.
How'd you pass
So
50?
you know, I got 5 points.
Yeah, you took a pile of points from us. That changed everything.
I forgot that I was able to score.
You
for
scored
5.
a lot on the end.
Yeah.
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 Other than that, I think mostly it works out. I don't know. You were talking about the foot action being a little bit too.
Well,
Heavy, but
only
I don't
because
know.
I didn't take any. Okay, I tried because of the weird rules we were playing with. My whole plan was I'll make sure I get near the end here. Okay,
There-
so I'm like at last, and then I get to go last. But that didn't work because I think we figured
There are
out
only 10 of these.
10 of the side ones.
Yeah,
Yes.
10 of the ones that can be added. Is
Yeah.
it not possible to do an or action on the foot? Because the foot becomes completely useless after round 3.
You mean, give them that action, or
If there isn't a tile,
put a
you
one
get
cube out or something?
If there isn't a tile, you do one thing. That isn't that.
Oh, it turns into a wild card or something.
No,
you
it
mean,
turns into something.
or you
I
pick
don't know
something
what-
else.
yeah.
You put like
Actually,
you put like
no.
one cube on the board or something. I mean,
One
it's
thing that
it's
would-
not great, but it's a little
One
bit.
thing that might be really cool with that, depending, is it allowing you to put an element out.
Oh, it's like you actually get to place one of these on the corners out of the turn. That gives you a lot of.
Yeah.
Because
that
like
might
you
not.
said-
That might be
I think it
interesting.
would be cool to make it an or, but then you have to decrease the points on the placing the tile.
No, because no one's ever going to choose that action over top of placing
But-
a tile for 6 points. Like ever. There's zero
Well,
reason to ever choose.
but there are times where like
to put down a
these
weed.
to get a weed out.
The weeds will be are a big deal.
But someone can
I
easily
don't.
steal that lead. I'd rather take the 6
No,
guaranteed.
no, I get
Yeah.
you, but I'm just saying. You're right. After the 3rd round or so,
After the 3rd round, the
Nobody
speed-
wants
yeah.
speed.
And
Yeah.
that
For any
basically
purpose.
makes it. You have a 1 in 3 shot to just lose an action, which is a terrible thing.
yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way, that's Jeff.
Oh,
That's David, and that's Dave. I'm sorry. That's right. I forgot we had 2 Daves.
Yeah. So,
I'm Tim.
So, just something to make the foot worthwhile after the 3rd turn. The or action to allow you to place one of these out is actually huge because you can
Yeah, but
deny
maybe not a
one.
weed. The weeds are so goddamn powerful.
They are, except like yes and no.
Having to use a modify map weed here to make sure you get a weed on the thing is a big
But
deal.
It's never,
Yeah.
that action is not going to happen until the 3rd turn. And you have
Yeah,
to use
it isn't or. It's
Yeah.
only if you can't do this.
Yes.
If it's empty. Because yeah, there is a problem
I
of.
think that the game could go without the last round.
Well, the reason they have the last round is, it makes sense with how it's laid out.
Well, like I was thinking was very possibly to play a really truncated game, to start the game with 2 of them exposed, and then just play a 3-round game where 2 exposed each round.
There's not enough time to get through everything.
Yeah, I know.
Like I do think that you need 5 rounds.
You can
I don't
always,
think
look,
the
you
game
can
has
always
the
shorten a
settings
game
for us
by
to.
showing another.
Yeah,
one.
that should be.
Yeah.
That's how you shorten the game. Is you show the next one if you want to play a shorter game. That's all it comes down to. If you want to play a shorter game, you show the next one. You count.
Or you just
Yeah.
never flip over the last one.
Well, no, because it makes more sense to show ones that are going.
Yeah, because we want
you want to be able
yeah.
to see what.
you want to get the weird multipliers and all that stuff.
yeah. Otherwise,
That's how you're going to shorten it. You need to make the foot have.
I mean, it's not like it's the longest game in the world, but yeah, it does seem to overstay its welcome maybe a smidge.
Like even then.
Even I don't know. I don't know. I was engaged, even though I obviously sucked hardcore. Okay, because of the stupid nonsense I was doing.
No other move is actually dead except for the foot.
Seeds could be dead, but if they
Unless
are,
if
you're
you
doing
get
really
all
bad.
this gone
Yeah.
before
You're
that
either
last
doing
seed.
really
I'm telling you
well
right
or
now,
really bad.
the game we played on Saturday, these were all gone for all of us in the last round.
On the last round.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, granted, in a 3-player game, you put out 4 instead of 3 on the first dispense. But
I can see that.
even if I did that, I had 8 of them left. I would have still had 2 left, even if I got 1 more out there. I just played badly on these stupid 2s and 1s is where I got screwed.
If that only happens on the last
was here
round
when I
and
got
only
here.
proceeds,
There weren't many people here
it's
when I
not
got
that
here.
big.
It was here when I got here.
It's mostly just the 2s and 1s.
What I would
I
say
misplayed
is-
on those. That was my catastrophic
I would say
mistake.
If that's the problem, you still score the minority on the seat because
Tim,
that makes nothing
Who was
better.
here when you first got
Right?
here?
Today?
Yeah.
If
Just-
that seed only comes up
bag
on the
with some
last,
games in it.
Oh,
you don't
I have
play
no
that.
idea.
Here when I got here.
Oh, when I walked in, it was just Clint, and that's all.
Yeah.
Of the people I know, it was Clint, and that's it.
I know that he is specifically in there that if you can't do one, at least that's what Tim
Well,
said.
and that's what I'm saying. Because that makes sense. For
It's all or nothing. It does specifically say, very, very certainly.
Yeah.
It's if you can't do any of the action, then you don't get to do any part.
And
It's
that's-
all or nothing.
That's the only because the only time that affects is the foot and the seed for the most part. Because
Yes.
Those are the only two
At the
things that
end,
actually physically run out.
I really feel like none of us used wind as much as we could have.
Well, there was no wind to really take, so none
Yeah.
of us really.
Yeah, we didn't put wind on the board. I almost feel
There
like,
weren't too many weed actions either.
yeah,
I did my weed.
Well, I think a lot of that will end up being something we have to play it several times and figure it
yeah.
out. But
All right,
I do
all right.
think
I'll send this to the guys. That was
And
6.5
I also
minutes.